What is composting and how does it work? Composting is nature's way of recycling decomposed material into a richer soil. This richer soil is called compost. Many things can be used to create compost, but the base rule is that anything that has once been alive will decompose. When you compost in your own backyard or in your community, you are essentially speeding up this process. Composting is a way to get rid of natural products by returning them back to the environment, rather than throwing them away and sending them to a landfill. Because almost 30% of waste is either yard or food waste, composting is an environmentally friendly solution to keep trash out of landfills and create a rich fertilizer that you can use in your own garden. There are two different main types of composting. One is the standard type of composting, and the other is called vermicomposting, which is essentially composting but with worms added to break down material more quickly and efficiently. This method may work better if you have an abundance of food scraps. To compost, you need to start out with either a compost pile or a compost bin. This can be done almost anywhere that you have the necessary materials. If you're using a bin, make sure there are holes inside of it that allow for aeration of the material. To begin composting, you must gather all the natural materials that you have. This may include food scraps, grass clippings, and other garden waste. Composting works well when you have a mixture of brown and green vegetation. Keep your pile damp, and remember to turn your pile over once in a while because you need oxygen to speed up the breakdown. If you make sure to keep turning it over, make sure it remains damp, and continue adding scraps of lawn and food waste, you should be able to make out a darker, richer compost in your pile after a certain amount of time, which depends on its size. This compost can then be used to add to your garden as a richer fertilizer. Plants that are grown with compost will look healthier and produce more because of the nutrients added to the soil. Adding compost to your garden will improve your garden, keep waste out of landfills, and save you money in doing so.